All right, Shalom, my praises to Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, Bashim Kakwadash, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone to rule well, and peace and citation to the for elect. Basically just want to do a video on basically how, man, we're entering into them times, but as we know, this is not what the video is about, but as we know, the famine of the word is coming, man. So with that being said, you got to give all you have for this truth. Specifically, I wanted to, obviously I'm talking about, the men specifically in doing the work, because you got a lot of men who are watching behind the screen, but they're not coming out and doing the work. And they're seeing these prophecies being fulfilled, man. So it's even more so the time to come out if you can, because a lot of states right now, some are tighter secure, you could say, than others. Over here in the Maryland area, DC, we can still go out and push the word. But I know, like in New York, it's tighter, locked down over there. So we're into them times, man, where the men of the Lord aren't going to be on the streets every day. So if you have the ability, if you can, man, you got to go out and push that word. If you believe in this truth and you're a man, all right, and you sincerely believe, you got to go out and push this word. 2 Peter 1:10, it says, wherefore the rather, brethren, give diligence to make your calling and election sure, for if you do these things, ye shall never fail. So you got to give your diligence to make your calling and election sure, man. And what is our calling, man? To push this word. All right, the scriptures say, many are called, but few are chosen. So if you receive this word, if you receive the name of Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, then you're called, man. So you got to give diligence, or meaning hard work, to make sure that you're chosen. All right, you got to put in the work to be chosen, man. Because there's 144,000 prophets, man. 144,000. You know what I'm saying? All right. And the 144,000, like I said, they're going to be the prophets in these times. All right. And then you, of course, you got, other men who are part of the elect. The rest of the elect, me and being the men, women, and children. All right. But nonetheless, you got the 144,000, man, and you shouldn't want to be a part of that. Because you're predestined before the world. All right. But you still got to put in your part. You still got to put in the work. So you got to give diligence to make your calling and election sure. Now this is all right. And what is the work that's going out and that's going on the highways and the edges, and that's telling our people that they're the chosen people, that they're the Israelites. All right, the chosen people of the Most High. All right, telling our people who the true names of the Yahweh and Yahweh Shai, that they're the true names of God and Jesus Christ, and that the ones that are bringing these plagues upon the world is those same powers. All right, who the world ignorantly worships, man. So this is John 15:12. This is my commandment, that ye love one another as I have loved you. Right, and love is an action word. If you really feel your people, if you really love your people, then you'd be out in the highways and the byways, man. Because that's showing you love your people. You're giving them a chance to wake up. Like the scriptures say, man. We're giving, when we go out there on the highways and the edges, we're taking the blood off our hands, man. Because if we have all this knowledge, but we don't tell the people, then their deaths are going to be on your head. But we have this knowledge and we go out and tell the people, and we're taking the blood off our hands, man. And what does it say? This truly shows love, man. All right, that you love one another as I have loved you. And what Yahweh Shai do? He gave us, he taught the disciples, man. So we're supposed to go out there and teach if you have this knowledge. That's showing love. It says, verse 13, greater love hath no man than this, that a man lay down his life for his friends. And we're going out there, we're laying down our lives, we're putting our lives on the line. Because we're coming up against Esau's whole kingdom, his whole rulership. You know what I'm saying? So we're laying down our lives for our brethren, man. You got people in this world talking about, man, I kill, I do this and that. But really, that's really what we're doing, man. We're laying down our lives for our brethren. We're risking our lives every time we go out on the highways and the edges, man. It's for the Akim, So that's the mentality that you got to be in. That's what you got to be about, man. If you have this knowledge, you can't keep it bulged up on your head. You got to go out there and prophesy before the famine of the word comes. All right. It says, verse 15, henceforth I call you not servants, for the servant knoweth not what his Lord doeth, but I have called you friends, for all things that I have heard of my Father I have made known unto you. Right, and that's to the 144,000. So the Yahushua said he's not calling us servants, but he's calling us friends, man. So that's what you should fight to strive to be a part of. All right? Because even in Israel, in the kingdom, the 144,000 are going to be the elite, so you should say. So you should want to be a part of that, man. Beg, hope, and pray that you're a part of the 144,000, to be friends with Yahushua. You know, to be joint rulers in the kingdom alongside Yahushua, man, governing Israel and the whole earth. You know, it's truly a high privilege. But, you know, it starts with action. You know, you got to be about what you say. You got to go out on the highways and the edges. All right. And you got to make your videos, man. You know, you don't got to be in GMS to make videos. All right. You can still make videos and push this and push the truth. So there's really no excuse at the end of the day. You know? So I just wanted to touch over that, man, because, you know, man, that famine of the word is coming, man. So you got to get in all the work you can. You know what I'm saying? We're trying to pile up on that paycheck that we're about to get, man, you know, through the Spirit. You know, so with that, you know, Lord's willing, we're edified. All praises to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, Shalom.